My name is DMac, and this is the time salmon almost killed my father.
We do it for us.
What's going on, family? Welcome to another episode of the We Do It For Us podcast.
Where every story either traumatizing or embarrassing.
Either way, you know it's going to be raw. My name's Vinay.
And it's your boy, Joe Mofet. If you're watching this episode, just make sure you turn on that post notification, subscribe, comment, and like this episode, man.
Give us a like. We can enjoy it. Today, we got a very traumatizing story from our boy, DMac.
When honestly, I grew up watching 1,000 Ways to Die.
Yeah.
But I never thought I would ever experience something like this. So
Where it was kind of stupid? Because it was like a dumb way. What was it?
It's just like the way, like, imagine, like, I mean, I've heard of different sort of things that have happened to people, like as far as like how they've died. You know, I might be riding my bicycle through the neighborhood.
Wait, how you heard how they died?
When I watched 1,000 Ways to Die.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
did it scare you?
Yes, it does. And
okay.
this experience really scared me. So,
can we joke, or is this?
There's some moments in here where it's kind of like there's kind of like a kicker to this story, but I just want to give context, right? So this is a family dinner.
Gotcha.
Okay. You know, I tend to go to Georgia
Extended
a lot.
family or just
no? This is close family. This is a close family dinner. We're going there. It's my
about
cousins.
40 Negroes, of course, because you have such a large family.
Yes, my family's Black Joe.
No, but it's so large. It's like damn near a farm of niggas.
Yes, you know, very fertile family. But yeah, so like I said, this was a family gathering, and I believe it was my cousin's wedding this weekend. And
so there was even more niggas than usual.
Yes, cousins, aunties, baby, all of the above.
So probably
all
like
even the weird close family friends. It was about like 300 niggas. Exactly. So and you know my family's Jamaican, so you know if there's a family gathering, you know we're gonna cook, and there's going to be a lot of food. Now I want to let y'all know something about my family.
Yeah.
My family is very what we call
Jamaican.
craven,
Okay.
meaning very greedy when it comes on to food, and they think food is either life or death. Now, I know a lot of my family members, including my father, they come from, you know, impoverished backgrounds. You know, they didn't,
poor.
You know, so to speak, right? So it's like, and they grew up with a lot of brothers and sisters. So it's like,
oh my God,
how they prioritize food and how it's like like I said, it's either life or death. So
I have a question.
Go ahead. What's your question?
So it's a field of niggas, roughly about 300 niggas or so. Where do you get as the money to afford to feed all these niggas? Especially since these are like
when it comes to because like I told you, my family prioritizes food. It's to the point where they'll spend their last just to get some food together for a family gathering. So I'm gonna paint the picture.
Yeah, make it.
This is a family gathering. You know, everyone's laughing and joking. They're arguing about who's gonna take what portion of what, who's gonna take leftovers of this before we even sat down and shared the food. That's what I'm telling you. That's how serious it gets in terms of food. And another thing I notice is that
poverty really changes
bro, I'm telling you, my family. I feel like a lot of people in my family, they tend to eat very fast. We're sitting around the table, like I said, laughing and joking, you know, just usual family catching up. You know, they're asking me how's school going. At this point, I believe I'm in my sophomore year of high school. So they're just, you know, checking in on me. Oh, are you still playing basketball? All the stuff that I was into back then, because this was like back in 2015.
Okay.
Got you.
So, you know, I'm just, as everybody's just, you know, into it, you know, they're doing their thing. I just noticed that everybody's starting to eat like really fast. Like,
can
like
you simulate what they're
like
doing?
It's a competition. Like they're eating. Like it's literally, I could hear the chewing. Like it's fast. I just hear nothing but fast chewing and loud talking. Like this is just not like. Just imagine that it's not the prettiest of sights to see. I'm gonna let you know that right now. But
you have a pretty good looking family, and to hear that is crazy.
Yeah, but I don't want to see them chewing profusely as they're chomping and I could hear them chewing. That's just not I don't want to either hear that or see that. But I say all that to say, I look over to my dad and I notice that he's eating like faster than everyone else. Like I would have swore this like a eating competition. Like I swear this nigga's Joey Chestnut or something hot. Like honestly, like real shit. Honestly. Like, cause it's like, bro,
Damn.
I'm like, why is he eating so fast? So I stop. As I stop looking over, I'm eating my food. I look back over my dad and just know he's making like this really weird face. Like his facial expression weird, like a face I haven't seen before. And everybody's not really noticing it. They're just like talking and just continuing to eat fast. And then.
So he put his fork down?
No, he's like trying to chew his food like right now. So he's trying to chew, and I see him or swallow. He's trying to swallow, and I see him struggling to swallow. Pause. Yeah, struggling. Yeah, he's struggling to digest his food. Right, and as he's making the funny face, he leans back over, and like I'm telling you, in my head, everything's going in slow motion, and as he leans back, slowly. His head just hits the wall. Mass hysteria throughout the house, bro. Like at least around the table, because like, oh my God, what the hell just happened? What happened to what happened to my dad? This that. I'm like, bro, and like as I seen it, I did not think that shit was real. I thought I was having an out of body experience. I'm like, bro, what the hell just happened to my father?
But that happened really fast. Like
it was like it played in slow motion in my head though.
So you've noticed this since the moment he started chewing to the moment you were watching him. So it's not like, oh, well, you were looking away and you just so happened to come back to and be like, oh, damn, nigga, when you start choking. You watched the whole thing played out. In your mind, do you feel like, and this might be a serious or unserious question, do you think to yourself, damn, I could have just been raised by my mom after that point?
No, but you think about. That doesn't get till after the fact till I get into what I'm about to say, because as it's happening, bro, I just start going outside and just like hysterically praying, bro, like that nothing's gonna happen. Like
I fell onto my knees,
bro. Literally, Dirk in the video. Like I get down on my knees and start praying. My
Wait,
auntie,
this nigga is still choking and you go outside to pray,
bro? Because I'm thinking the shit is not real. Like I just can't believe it. Like I just don't want to believe that this shit is happening right now, bro. And it's like. My aunt just run in the background like she's climbing on the fences, can't even get over the fence. She climbing over the fence. Yeah, she just climbing over. Like I don't know. She's just doing it because when you're having an out of body experience, I feel like you lose sense of who you.
Did anybody call the police?
Okay, yes.
That is a good question.
That's a detail.
The police is there.
But immediately so one person is calling 911, but one of my other aunties, she works in the medical field. She's a doctor, so she immediately starts resuscitating him and giving him CPR
or like
CPR or Heimlich or the Heimlich. Start giving him the Heimlich because he's on his back. So she had to, put him up and start doing it. And like, bro, as all of this is happening, like, mind you, I'm outside, nigga. I'm running up the street. I'm still hysterically praying. The neighbors looking at me crazy as hell. Like,
what time is it?
Bro, this has to be like 3 p.m. in the afternoon.
Wait, y'all were having dinner at 3?
Yeah, it's like 3 p.m. because it was like, no. This might have been like around the evening, but it's like so early evening.
Oh, so like 4 or 5 o'clock?
Yeah, it's like early evening.
Okay.
It's like call it early evening.
That's better.
And I'm like, bro, this shit cannot be happening right now. Like niggas is looking at me crazy, but at this point I don't care because I think my father is about to die. Like in my head, I'm outside. I'm like, Artie is like, bro, how am I gonna? I'm just having to now imagine life without my father, and just the thought of that, like, kind of just like for the audience listening, just imagine that, like, your father, if you lost a father, rest in peace, but just like the people that have a father,
yeah, please.
I mean, everyone has a father, whether they're active or not, but that's neither here nor there. But it's just like that thought, just trying to fathom that thought life with, because I'm real close to my dad. We have a real close relationship. Like I could, tell him a lot of personal things. Yeah. He's very understanding of things that go on in my life. So it's like, bro, imagining life without him was just, that shit scared me shitless. So pretty much my uncle came outside, but by this point the ambulance then came already.
How long did it take for them to get there?
Bro, I in this story, time is I'm not thinking about time, so I don't even know, because shit is just happening. Like, I'm just in the moment of everything. I'm not even aware of what's like the time of anything. Like, so it's just like my uncle comes outside, and he tells me like, "Yo, just come back inside. Like, the ambulance is there." At that point, he says he's good. So, relief came over me. Like, thank God, like, my dad is not going to die. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like,
I think it's crazy. Sorry. But I think it's crazy how you decide while he's dying, this is the greatest time to leave the house.
But I was praying that,
and
like,
go for a run.
No,
up and down the
you're saying
streets.
go for a run, but I was literally outside, like, dead ass praying, like nothing bad was gonna happen. Like, just
compared to climbing the fence.
I mean, by that point, you're just losing, bro. Honestly, I was just losing my mind. That's when that term gets applied. I'm literally losing my mind because I don't know what's happening. Right now.
But at least you prayed and you were well-wishing intention because somebody else was climbing the fence.
I mean, hey, that's my family, man.
Everybody responds to shit because I'm not gonna lie, I've been in a similar situation, and I left. And
it's just like, bro, because can you imagine? Like, you have to like sit there and like, you have not only do you have to see it, but understand like under the gravity of the situation. I just didn't. It was like really heavy for me to deal with emotionally. So I get back inside. You know, he's sitting on the couch. Everything's all right. They've resuscitated him.
That's good.
And you know, everybody's just sitting there. You know,
what were y'all eating? What was for dinner?
Bro, it was salmon. You know, usual mac and cheese. Well, my dad's plate, and this is the thing. Salmon is my dad's favorite food.
Was his favorite food? Obviously.
No, it is because it was, but then it is.
You're an asshole. At this time, salmon was his favorite food. So it's like, and this is the thing, I see him eat like this all the time. But this time, you could say the salmon almost won the battle.
He got his lick back. Yes.
Jesus.
But here's the thing, right?
That's a crazy way to put it.
Salmon got his lick back. But the same thing is, this is what gets crazy for me in this mindset. If he usually eats like this all the time, and you decide to run at that particular moment, what if this had happened at your own home?
You know, I was thinking that.
What would you have going to do?
Bro, and that's the thing. Like, at that point, I done seen the CPR video, but nigga, I didn't pay attention to none of that shit in school. I didn't pay, nigga. I was looking where the hose at. I was like, I didn't nigga, what?
Nigga sat in health class saying, man.
Did it at least put things into perspective for you to at least learn?
Yes, to when
so
these situations do
CPR certified?
Yeah, I know you have to put the little thumb over the belly.
No, but are you CPR?
I'm not CPR. Are you?
I am.
Are you?
I have to be.
Are you Mr. Super nigga?
Yeah, I used to work at a school.
Fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck. Anyways, that's what I was saying in my story. And this is the kicker. So as everyone, you know, the tensions are relieved now. You know, everybody's sitting down. You know, the ambulance is there asking question. My aunt has the nerve to say, so was the salmon good?
Obviously.
At that moment, I was still.
Was it the same aunt that jumped over the gate?
No, this was different. It was a different
CPR?
one. It was
CPR?
No, it was a different one. It was a different one.
What
I have a lot
was
of
she
aunts.
doing? I'm curious.
Well, at this moment,
Yeah. What was she doing in the height of the drama?
the one my aunt that's a doctor.
No,
or what?
the one that said was the salmon good.
Salmon.
What was she doing?
I don't remember. I have a lot of aunts. I don't remember what she was doing at that point. But I'm saying, like, why the hell would she ask, is the salmon good?
For what reason?
And the time in which she asked it, I'm like,
because he took the last piece.
I'm not gonna lie. I would have placed blame on
She
whoever
got
cooked
her
it.
lick back. She planted that seed in the salmon.
no. But on a serious note, though, like, honestly, bro, like, I feel, you know, us as black people, we deal with, you know, I feel like we deal with obesity issues. I feel like America in general. I just feel like, bro, we sometimes, and this is the thing, we have a habit. I feel like, especially like black people, you know, the culture around Thanksgiving and, you know, certain gatherings like that, when we cook so much, we eat till literally we cannot, like, our stomachs are uncomfortable. Like, why do we do that?
The itis? Which
we eat to have that feeling. Yeah, we
niggeritis.
eat to have that. Yes, that's a problem, bro. That's the main reason why I made sure, like, every time, like, there's gatherings like that, I'm aware of my portions and just don't eat with my eyes, because that shit could literally kill you. Y'all watch what's the movie again? Soul Food. Y'all watch Soul Food.
Yeah.
Y'all know how that food could literally be the death of you.
No,
It can,
what I'm
but
saying?
in this case, it was pacing though.
You said pacing, but
He was eating too fast.
Yeah, not only too fast, but he was eating a lot. Like, by that point, like,
You know,
He
they
stuffed
call
a
me-
himself.
lot. Yeah, at that. Yes.
Well, you know, just to end this off real quick, will you say he's a certified munch?
All right, I think that's all we got for this episode, man.
What?
Thank you guys so much for watching another great episode of the We Do It For Us podcast. Once again, if you like that, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We'll be back with another one. Till next time, we out.